In a world where cameras are becoming increasingly complex, bloated with specs, and designed to please everyone, the Ricoh GR4 dares to do something different. It doubles down on what matters: simplicity, stealth, and soul. It doesn't try to be a hybrid mirrorless camera. It doesn't chase high-end video specs. And it certainly doesn't try to compete with full-frame monsters. Instead, the GR4 focuses on being the ultimate street photography tool, a camera that disappears in your hand but delivers images with extraordinary presence. In this full review, we're going deep into what makes the Ricoh GR4 a cult favorite, and why it just might be the most honest camera of the year. The Ricoh GR4 stays true to the stealthy, utilitarian design language that has defined the GR series for years. At a glance, it's the same unassuming black rectangle, pocketable, discreet, and minimalist, but spend a little time with it, and you'll notice the subtle yet meaningful refinements that elevate it from its predecessors. The body is constructed from magnesium alloy, giving it a sturdy, premium feel while remaining impressively lightweight. It feels dense and purposeful, not like a fragile point-and-shoot, but like a tool built for professionals. The grip has been subtly recontoured with a deeper curve and a tackier texture, greatly improving one-handed usability. This is key for street photographers who rely on speed and fluidity. Ricoh has also improved the physical controls. The rear command dial is more tactile, the buttons feel firmer and more responsive, and, critically, no unnecessary dials or gimmicks have been added. Every control has a function, nothing is ornamental. It's a refreshingly focused design. Ethos: the rear display remains a 3-inch fixed LCD, but now features improved brightness, color accuracy, and faster touch response. The updated menu system draws inspiration from the GR3X, providing improved organization and a more intuitive layout. Once you learn it, it fades into the background, the way a good interface should. Most importantly, the GR4 still allows you to shoot comfortably with one hand. In the fast-paced world of street photography, that matters. This is a camera built for instinctive shooting, no distractions, no compromises. Despite its compact size, the GR4 feels like a serious photographic instrument. It's still the GR you know, but more refined, more responsive, and more ready than ever to disappear into your hand and the streets. The Ricoh GR4 features a newly developed 26-megapixel APS-C MOS sensor without a low-pass filter. Paired with the advanced GR Engine 7, while the specs may not seem groundbreaking at first glance, the real-world results are outstanding. Image quality is where the GR4 shines. The lack of an anti-aliasing filter allows the sensor to resolve fine detail with exceptional clarity, from gritty brick textures to delicate skin pores and foliage in shadow. The improved dynamic range over its predecessor, the GR3, means better recovery in post, with cleaner shadows and smoother highlight roll-off in high-contrast scenes. Color rendition straight out of the camera is simply beautiful. JPEGs have a refined tonality and are enhanced by Ricoh's film simulations, such as positive film and monotone. These profiles offer a gentle punch and warmth without looking overdone or artificial. At base ISO 100, files are crisp, clean, and virtually noise-free. Even at ISO 800 and 1600, the GR4 holds strong, maintaining excellent detail and color accuracy. ISO 3200 remains very usable, especially in black and white shooting. For low-light street photography, the lens remains a 28mm equivalent f to 0.8 prime, fixed, fast, and impressively sharp. Wide open, it delivers crisp, contrast-rich results with pleasing edge fall-off that adds character rather than softness. Macro performance is solid as well, allowing you to get as close as 10 centimeters for tight, detailed shots. Ultimately, the GR4 is less about chasing resolution and more about image rendering and mood. It consistently produces images with a depth and tonal richness rarely seen in APS-C cameras, making it a favorite for street, documentary, and everyday photography. For those who care about the soul of an image, the GR4 does not disappoint. Ricoh's color science often flies under the radar in mainstream discussions, but among discerning photographers, it's nothing short of legendary. Especially in the GR4, there's an unmistakably rich, analog quality to how Ricoh renders tones, giving images a cinematic and tactile feel right out of the camera. This starts with its beautifully tuned JPEG profiles. The standout is the positive film simulation, which offers vivid yet balanced colors reminiscent of Kodak Portra, vibrant, but never garish. It delivers a cinematic punch without sacrificing subtlety. The monotone and soft monotone profiles take black and white photography to a new level, producing inky shadows and creamy highlights that evoke classic film emulsions. These aren't flat or overly contrasty like many digital B and W modes. They feel curated, crafted. Skin tones from the GR4 are equally impressive, natural, warm, and free from the overly smooth or waxy look often seen in other compacts. Greens are lush but restrained, never sliding into cartoonish territory, while blues are deep, moody, and cinematic. One of the most impressive traits of Ricoh's color science is its consistency. Whether you're shooting under harsh daylight or soft tungsten, across low and high ISOs, colors stay faithful without strange hue shifts or surprises. And while the RAW files provide ample headroom for grading in Lightroom or Capture One, the GR4 is one of the rare digital cameras where the JPEGs often are the final image. What sets Ricoh apart is its restraint. It doesn't try to make every image pop with saturation or sharpness. Instead, it encourages you to see more intentionally. The GR4 is less about editing and more about expression. The images it produces feel honest, deliberate, and full of soul. Autofocus on compact cameras has historically been a mixed bag, often falling short compared to larger systems. But with the Ricoh GR4, Ricoh has made noticeable strides forward. Borrowing the hybrid autofocus system from the GR3X, the GR4 now combines both contrast detection and phase detection AF, delivering significantly improved speed and reliability. In bright conditions, the camera locks onto subjects with impressive speed and confidence. Focus hunting is kept to a minimum, and the AF system feels more consistent overall. Face detection has also seen refinement. While it's not perfect and certainly doesn't rival full-frame mirrorless systems, it's a step up from previous Ricoh models. Eye detection is present too, another welcome addition, though it sometimes struggles with off-angle subjects or inconsistent lighting. Still, for a compact fixed-lens camera, these additions make the GR4 feel much more capable in real-world use, especially for casual portraits or spontaneous street moments. For street photographers, the standout feature remains snap focus, Ricoh's legendary implementation of zone focusing. With snap focus, you preset a focus distance, say 1.5 meters, and the camera instantly snaps to that distance without delay when you press the shutter. It's razor fast, totally reliable, and ideal for capturing fleeting moments without relying on autofocus. You can assign snap focus to a custom button or even have it activate automatically when half pressing the shutter, adding flexibility to your workflow. Touch to focus on the rear LCD works smoothly. It is useful when composing off-angle shots. The AF point is highly customizable. You can adjust both its size and position with ease. Ricoh also improved subject tracking slightly, but it's still best used for static or slow-moving subjects. High-speed action isn't its strong suit. Responsiveness is another highlight. The GR4 powers on in under a second and wakes from sleep almost instantly. Shutter lag is virtually non-existent, giving the camera a truly responsive, modern feel. Despite its minimalist design, the GR4 is quick, deliberate, and rarely misses a beat, exactly what you want in a stealthy street photography tool. Let's get one thing clear from the start. The Ricoh GR4 is not built for video. While it does offer basic Full HD 180p recording at up to 60 frames per second, it lacks virtually all the features you'd expect in a serious hybrid camera. There's no 4K video option, no log profiles for color grading, no support for high bitrate codecs, and no dedicated video modes that allow fine-tuned manual control. The footage it produces is clean and decently sharp, but geared for casual use. Autofocus in video mode is serviceable but noticeably sluggish, especially when tracking moving subjects. Rolling shutter is evident when panning quickly, and there's no in-body image stabilization IBIS to smooth out handheld footage. That means shaky hands will show. Still, it's usable for short clips, casual behind-the-scenes shooting, or spontaneous logging if you're willing to work around its limitations. On the plus side, audio from the built-in microphone is surprisingly decent, capturing voices clearly in quiet environments. But if video is anywhere near the top of your list of priorities, the GR4 simply won't cut it. Now, turning to its LAN and wireless connectivity, This is where the Ricoh GR4 quietly impresses. The camera supports wireless image transfer through the Image Sync app and can connect to local Wi-Fi networks. You can remotely trigger the shutter, transfer images directly to your smartphone, and even apply geotagging using your mobile devices. GPS. These features may sound standard, but Ricoh has improved Wi-Fi stability and boosted transfer speeds compared to the GR3. It makes real-world usage much smoother and more reliable. For those working in the field, whether you're a travel photographer, street shooter, or journalist, the ability to wirelessly offload images quickly is invaluable. The inclusion of USB-C is another welcome upgrade, enabling faster tethered shooting and direct file transfers to computers or mobile storage. No, it doesn't have fancy LAN ports or FTP server modes like pro-level mirrorless bodies, but what's here is practical, efficient, and well-suited to the GR's minimalist, on-the-go philosophy, quiet, reliable, and effective, exactly what Ricoh users expect. That's it for today's video, guys. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so you never miss out on our latest videos.